Hi everybody and welcome to part 24 of the Pokemon Yellow playthrough. We will be doing a lot this part. Mainly we will be exploring the Cinnabar Mansion and conquering the last few gems. I had to do a lot of editing in this part, mainly because as it originally was, the part spanned for almost 40 minutes and there's no way I'm commentating for that long. I just can't say anything. I can't say a lot in that huge span of time. So, yeah, here's a team preview. And watch out for items down here. There's a lot to pick up. And unfortunately, your bag is very small. So, you might need to return again and again to get items. And these switches control those barriers that I'm dealing with right now. There are a lot of Grimer, Eradicate, pretty much poison types, Rattata, Eradicate in this area. I think there are a few what do you call them? There are a few Ditto in here though, so they're there. Since this isn't Generation 2 and afterwards, there's really no point in catching a Ditto here. Unless you like using others' abilities against them. I guess that's a good idea though, in hindsight. I turned battle animations off for a little while, so that's why none of the Pokemon are moving at this point. Or at least look like they're moving. Like I said, I did a little grinding before I started this part. You really need to pay attention to where you drop down here, because this place is kind of labyrinthian in a way. So be careful. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, and it's a good thing Primeape knows Thrash, even though it will end up confusing it. Then I could switch out, I guess. Like I said, you want to empty your pack. here. Oh, and by the way, there are Growlithe here as well. So actually, there are Growlithe and Vulpixes here too. So be on the lookout for those because they're actually useful. Anyway, yeah, this is Cinnabar Mansion. Oh, Cinnabar Mansion. I don't know how it's pronounced actually. I don't think the I is there, but the I is supposed to be there, but. And Pidgeot could hold its own by itself against the Elite Four, actually. It's pretty high level. TM14 is Blizzard. And I decided to teach it to Nidoqueen. You know what I've just noticed? Raticate has beady eyes, especially in this sprite. It just looks weird. Anyway, when we get to Victory Road, let's see. I'll be using this area to grind a lot. Especially since it's, aside from Victory Road itself, the highest level grinding area. And grinding, for those who don't know, is essentially going into the wild and training your Pokemon through the battles that you encounter. In fact, grinding's probably the only ban-in term that I really know about. I really know. Well, anyway. And Butterfree's more of our impromptu psychic type. Because I never really bothered to take out a psychic type and train it. Even though I could. And TM22 is Solar Beam, and I will be teaching that to Butterfree. And with the secret key in hand, we can get into the gym. And I'll be slowing down the boss battles from now on, so be wary of that, because I think I shouldn't be speeding them up in the first place. They're going too fast. You don't really get to see anything. And I might as well show off the evolution of Charmeleon to Charizard. It was awkward. Anyway, Blaine has Ninetales, Growlithe, Ponyta, and Rapidash. No wait, no, not Growlithe, and Arcanine, I think. I need to look up his party. I don't even remember it by heart, and I just played this like maybe a day or two ago. 2 days ago, actually. Anyway, okay. It works pretty well here, actually, because Ninetales is actually pretty heavy. I could have used Toxic, but what point would it have here? Oh, he's got Ninetales, Rapidash, and Arcanine. What was I thinking? Anyway, thankfully, Rapidash's move pool is terrible. But then again, that's everybody, really. So, you don't really have to worry about much. Unless it fire spins you, then you're in trouble. Because fire spin is essentially fire type rap. And rap in this generation is an annoyance. You can switch out of it, but you really can't do anything while it's active. And with a Thrash, that Rapidash is nothing. Anymore, anyway. And here's Arcanine. Level 54, actually. That thing can hold its own with the Elite Four, really, when you think about it. The Elite Four are all in their 50s, and the champion is in his late 50s and early 60s. And as you can see, the best option to use against Blaine is really water type. It's really water type moves. You don't have much access to ground type moves unless you catch a Diglett and a Volvae. In that case, though, ground types work very well against fire types as well as rock types. So bring your Geodude, Graveler, Golem, or whatever. It better be Golem at this point. That's all I say. Well, a Graveler, I mean. How are we gonna get a Golem in this time period? Anyway. For your victory, Blaine gives you the Volcano badge, which heightens the speed of your Pokemon. Not speed, the special stats of your Pokemon, and it gives you Fire Blast, the Fire Blast TM, which is pretty good, but it's got very little PP. So I just want to cut this part out. Wow, it's there. And if you've played the games at this point with the remakes, or you watch the Pokemon Origin especially, you know who the gym leader is. But I'm not gonna spoil it for reasons. The leader uses ground type Pokemon mostly, and you wouldn't know that by looking at the training, because most of their Pokemon aren't. Many of the Pokemon aren't even ground types. You've seen some fighting types, and you've seen a normal type, Tauros. I'm not running out of steam, boy. In fact, I got just enough to kick your butt. I wonder why Dugtrio always had those angry eyes in the first generation. I think he carried over to the second, maybe. I would have to check. Anyway. Yeah, that's totally a ground type. Bravo. Bravo. But chances are you brought a flying type into this gym anyway. So, you can wail on him with that. I probably should use Solar Beam there, but whatever. And the Karate King boy sends out fighting types, obviously. I probably could have taken this part out completely. He really wouldn't have missed much, but it's there. And we gotta live with it. Anyway, I'm going to go heal up pretty quickly. Very quickly so I can continue this. I think we're back finally to the gym leader of this area, of this place. Brace yourselves, everybody. Giovanni's battle is going to be a long one. Ground types are weak to water and grass. And ice. Do what you will with that. And Giovanni's our leader. I didn't even bother changing his sprite. Either way, he leads off with Dugtrio. Whose Fisher would be a problem if you were under leveled, really. And you didn't have a flying type on your team. They could easily dodge Fisher even if it was under leveled. I think Fisher hits no, not just Fisher, Fisher, Guillotine, I can't remember the other one-hit KO moves. Or drill, actually. Those hit depending on, well, the accuracy is determined by how higher leveled the attacker is compared to the attackee. And it's got a base accuracy of like 10, 20, 30. I don't know. I've rarely had it hit. Either way, really, Persian goes down with a few double kicks, unless it uses double team. There you're gonna be in for a longer fight. The nice thing about Generation 1 is that by the time you beat the 8th gym leader, you're probably pretty close to the levels you need to be to fight the Elite Four. And I use Blizzard just to show it off. Unfortunately, I underestimated the damage that the earthquake would cause. And moves like this demonstrate why I will never, ever, ever, well, actually no, I can't say that. I won't right now do a Nuzlocke run. Because I'm pretty sure I would lose it. Because I'm kind of reckless like that. And I underestimated that thunder. In fact, I didn't see that thunder coming. I didn't think it knew thunder. And I'm pretty surprised it survived that. Back when I was deciding what to do with this part, I was gonna name this part Thunderstruck just because I use thunder so often in this part, but since I cut it down, I reconsider the name. And we have our non-threatening Neo-King. I really shouldn't have switched out Primate, because I could have just located that thing into oblivion. But regardless. Oh, rock slide. That hurt. Kick. Kick. You know, if I'd stay quiet during this battle, you'd probably be bored out of your mind at this point, because this one's a long battle. Anyway, Giovanni gives the Earth Badge, and now any Pokemon that would come around in trades would obey us. Fire. And now I get rid of Tail Whip for Fire Blast. Just to get it out of the bag. And guess what the TM is? It's Fissure. Yeah, that's certainly gonna be useful when it never hits. Because it never hits. I was being sarcastic there. And I failed at that. Anyway, we leave. Because we have one last thing we need to do at this part. In this part, I mean. You think? Really? You didn't know that in the gym guide, and you didn't really notice that? And now we settle things with Blue. And his music is running faster than usual here, but that may be a glitch or something. Either way, bring it, Blue. I don't even, well, I guess I know how Pidgeot would use Slash. He could use his talents to tear into you, but, anyway. I switch into Charizard. I could have stayed into Pidgeot, but whatever. Ember. And why does Charizard not know Flamethrower at this point? I'll never know. Well, why it doesn't. I gotta stop correcting myself after the fact. Anyway, Blue goes into Ninetales and I go to Nidoqueen. Sorry if anybody heard that. And he's got Cloyster, which I will just take the time to electrocute. It's essentially electricity bait. Thunder. I'm surprised I didn't one-hit KO it, but either way, it's not walking away from this battle. I think in the remake the thing's in Alakazam by now. Sorry, I had to scratch my ear. Anyway. In retrospect, I shouldn't have left, Pikachu in for that one. It's funny how most psychic types can destroy fighting types with one blast of confusion or psychic, but they have terrible defense, so they can be clouded by a fighting type if it has normal moves, or even with fighting type moves, it could take heavy damage. And I should have seen that one coming with Charizard. It's part flying type after all. Oh goody, agility. Thankfully this is almost over. And I probably should end the commentary now. This is Adrian Campbell signing off for High Life Productions. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe for more. And, see you next time in part 25. We'll get to Victory Road. See ya.